Well, here we are off on another adventure. Hiking down the trail to Brumley Arch in Brumley Creek. But when I flew my drone in there, there were some waterfalls. So I'd like to hike in there and see if I can get some good pictures of those waterfalls. So we'll see what we find. We're getting a little closer to Brumley Creek, and you can hear the waterfalls down there. It sounds like it's roaring pretty good. It's the first week of June, so runoff from Gold Basin should still be pretty high. Well, here's the first creek you come to, and it's just a small creek, pretty little waterfall, but I don't think it really has a name. It's just a tributary. If you listen close, you can hear the waterfalls and the water rushing. Looks like there's still a good runoff. Now all we got to do is find a place to cross, and it looks like maybe that tree right there. Rather than crossing this log, it looked a little precarious and slick. Found a spot right there we could jump across without getting wet. Well, we made it across on down the trail. Moki wasn't as lucky as I was. He had to go swimming, but he likes going swimming. Well, after hiking up the hill, I'm a little bit out of breath, but back at the trailhead, the map said trail to Brumley Arch. Well, it's a narrow little trail and a little rocky, pretty steep. And if you go slow and watch where you put your feet, maybe we can keep from twisting an ankle. Okie loves to come out on these hikes with me, and I like bringing him. He's good company, and he really enjoys it. Come on, Mo, let's go. Well, I'm thinking even though the trail is well marked and there's log barriers across the trail to keep from runoff and washout, it's going to be a heck of a hike back up out of here. Well, we're getting a little closer. The trail is still steep, and now you can see some rock formations across the canyon there. And the arch is right in there, and hopefully we can get some good shots of that waterfall. Going on down the trail, but we're close. So there's the arch right there. I flew it last spring, and it's a beautiful arch, but I'm hoping I can get some good videos of it. Pretty deep timbers, and I'm hoping I can cross the creek down here. It's roaring pretty well. There is an awesome waterfall right here, falling down through the rocks. It's carved its way through the years. And let me back up a little bit and see. That's not the ones I'm looking for, although it is awesome. Well, I'm sure you can hear the waterfall. It's not the ones I'm looking for, but it's definitely worth seeing. Mist and all. The sound of the waterfall. The ones I'm looking for are up in that cavern. Behind those rocks, there's a double and maybe a triple waterfall that I imagine is huge this time of year. And I'm going to have to probably get my drone and come back and fly in there to get videos of that, because I don't see any way to get into photographing. And coming down the creek, well, I wanted to cross the creek right here, and I probably could on a log up there, but the creek is so dang swift and fast that it's just asking too much of Moki. It'd be too dangerous for him. If he was to slip off that log and into this water, would not be good for Mo. So the reason I wanted to cross is there's an overhang in there, but as I look at it from here, it just looks like a typical overhang. I'm sure there's no ruins in or petroglyphs in there. The bottom side, and hopefully tomorrow I can hike into the top on the north side and take my drone and fly in that cavern up there, because I'm sure that's where the cool waterfalls are, although this is pretty awesome in its own. So now comes the task of hiking back up out of here, and believe me, it's steep. Well, with this old body, I guess I'll just have to go slow. All right, everybody, this is the waterfall I've been talking about, and I don't know how close I can get in there, but that's about it. It's running a lot of water. And then there's the second waterfall right there. So, pretty amazing shot. So that's about it. It's a beautiful waterfall during spring runoff out of Gold Basin. It's some things that you never really get to see because it's up in that cavern, and I'm going to go up and see if I can follow it out, get above the trees.